Idaho Matters is brought to you in part by St. Luke's Pharmacy, now offering free home delivery. For daily medications or one-time prescriptions, home delivery is easy to set up. It's convenient and safe. St. Luke's Pharmacy, now delivering to your doorstep. Information on how to get started at stlukesonline.org.
So you can't see this, but hopefully you can hear it. Behind every Boise State Public Radio podcast is a team working hard to bring you stories that matter. So if you value podcasts like this one, please support them. Hit donate at boisestatepublicradio.org. Thanks.
As America turns 250 years old this year, and many are reflecting on our country's past, we wanted to take a closer look at Idaho's history, which reflects the breadth of the American experience. Discovering more about the places we see and touch in our daily lives can create deeper connections with our home and our community. So, we're taking a deep dive into the history of Boise, one small piece at a time, with our America 250 Short Histories of Boise project. Every Monday on Idaho Matters, we'll bring you a snapshot of our small corner of our capital city and its unique past. So today, we're exploring Bogus Basin. On the morning of December 7th, 1941, Nampa High School student David Edmark drove up to Bogus Basin with his brother Bill and a group of friends. This was before any rope tow or chairlift had been built, so they hiked for their turn skiing that day. Edmark's story, as relayed in Eve Chandler's book, Building Bogus Basin, describes the group's ski trip that day. The teenagers returned to the parking lot at lunchtime to eat and listen to the radio. Then the first reports of the attack on Pearl Harbor crackled through the speakers, which found the young skiers picnicking in the Idaho mountains a world away from the carnage. It must have been one of those moments you never forget. Before the end of World War II, all of them had enlisted in the service. Democracy, liberty, self-determination, and freedom from tyranny. These were the ideals Dave Edmark and his friends fought to defend. And in a quiet way, Bogus Basin embodied many of those same American values. Named after a group of 19th century scammers who took once manufactured bogus gold dust in the area, the mountain took shape in the late 1930s. Bogus Basin Recreation Area became a reality with the help of various government agencies, volunteers, a Works Progress Administration grant, and the Civilian Conservation Corps. Bogus Basin grew in popularity through the 1940s and 50s alongside the rise of skiing nationwide. That growth was fueled in part by veterans of the Army's 10th Mountain Division, who helped establish ski areas across the country and skied at Bogus Basin on numerous occasions. For many skiers, carving down a mountain slope represents the ultimate freedom. Bogus Basin has made this feeling accessible to the Treasure Valley by keeping prices relatively affordable. That's because it is one of the few independent 501c3 nonprofit ski areas in an industry that has been increasingly consolidated. Olympians like Sandy Shelworth and para-Olympians like Willie Stewart have called Bogus Basin their home mountain. In 2009, the area even hosted alpine skiing events for the Special Olympics World Winter Games, welcoming more than 2,000 international athletes to Idaho. Over its 80-plus year history, Bogus Basin has offered the Treasure Valley a beloved winter gathering place, bringing community and excitement to the people of all ages. From the uncertainties of wartime America in the 1940s to the uncertainties of the COVID-19 pandemic, people have driven up Bogus Basin Road in search of fresh air, fresh turns, and perhaps something deeper. The America 250 Short Histories of Boise project is brought to you in collaboration with the City of Boise's Department of Arts and History, with support from Boise State University's History 502 class, and music provided by the City of Boise's cultural ambassador, the Boise Philharmonic. The music, John Williams' Liberty Fanfare, was recorded by the Boise Phil in 2025. For a full schedule of city-sponsored America 250 events, visit cityofboise.org/America250. And for events and programs across the state, visit america250.idaho.gov. You've been listening to the Idaho Matters podcast from Boise State Public Radio. To stay in touch, you can find quick Idaho daily news every morning when you subscribe to the Connector podcast. And you can also listen to Boise State Public Radio podcasts, including Idaho Matters, on YouTube. Hi, Idaho Matters podcast listeners. If you're on your smartphone right now, or if you have it nearby, I wanted to pop in to tell you about something to check out. Boise State Public Radio is now on Nextdoor. Here's what that means. Trusted local news, thoughtful reporting, and stories from across Idaho right along your neighborhood updates. If you already have the Nextdoor app, you're halfway there. Just search Boise State Public Radio and hit follow.